NASCAR's damaged vehicle policy, an easy fix. Coming up next. What's going on, everyone? If you haven't earned your subscription, hopefully today is the day I will earn that subscription. All right, the Coca-Cola 600 was an insane race with a lot of insane things happening in it. One of those insane things was that two cars had to go home with sort of minimal damage because of the damaged vehicle policy. Either they didn't pay attention to the clock or whatever, some other weird situation. I don't know exactly. The lap thing or keeping minimum speed was maybe Chase Elliott's deal. But anyway, Chase Elliott and Bubba Wallace both fell victim to the damaged vehicle policy. So let's take a look at the damaged vehicle policy first and how that can be fixed. So first things first, the damaged vehicle policy is a 5-minute clock you have to fix a damaged race car after it wrecks. After that 5-minute clock runs out, you have to go back onto the track, and within X amount of laps, you have to get up to, I think the laps vary by track, but you have to get up to NASCAR's minimum speed, whatever they set that at for that particular racetrack. So here is a couple of concerns about that clock. The first one is 5 minutes is not enough time to fix any damage, which is sort of, I guess, the point of the vehicle clock. The second thing is, the biggest problem to me with the damaged vehicle policy is this. You've got a 3,500-pound car. You've got people trying to work on it in 5 minutes. To me, that creates a dangerous situation. NASCAR should always be safety first. So I see the 5-minute clock as sort of a safety issue, in my opinion. You shouldn't rush people in a situation like that. Racing's dangerous enough as it is. We actually saw, well, I didn't see it because I was making a refrigerator run, but Denny Hamlin, hit a crew member for, I think, Joey Logano's team on a pit stop. So it's dangerous enough on pit road as it is, right? So we don't need to be putting an extra bit of pressure on these drivers with a damaged vehicle clock on pit road. But I'm not going to just sit here and say, hey, the damaged vehicle policy is trash without offering a solution. So let's take a look at what I think is a better solution for this damaged vehicle policy. I think the first thing you need to do is, instead of putting a timer on it, why don't you put a set number of laps, like 10, 15, 25 laps. Okay, so now you have laps, so you can come in and out of the pits as you want to and try to basically save laps and stuff like that. So you have a little bit more of a window to work in. The guys will be more relaxed. You've got time to plan it, time to prepare it, things like that. So I think that's a much better strategy. But that in itself, it does present a problem because, you see, you can't just set a number of laps for each racetrack, right? Because you've got Daytona over here, or a road course where a lap might take 1.5 minutes at a road course or something like that, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then you've got somewhere like Bristol where it's like 14 seconds, 14, 15 seconds a lap, right? So you can't have one particular lap. So for that, you would have to go to a percentage of the race, right? So if you've got, let's say, a 500 lap race at Bristol, let's say, 10% of the laps, 50 laps. You got, 50 laps to fix that. If you can't fix it in 50 laps, park it, you're done for the day. So Bristol would be like, 50 laps, just take 10% of the race. If you go more than 10% of the race laps down, then you retire it. Daytona, what is 250 laps? So Daytona would be 25 laps. If you're 25 laps down at Daytona, you would park it. This solves kind of two things. Like, one thing it would solve is people that just can't keep, you can actually sort of get rid of your minimum speed at this point, right? Almost. If you go 25 laps down, regardless of if you damaged your vehicle or not, you got to park it, right? So that would be, a pretty good step for me that NASCAR could take to fix this damaged vehicle policy problem, because there was basically no reason Chase Elliott or Bubba Wallace, 2311, or Hendrick should have had to retire those cars that had basically minimal damage. Like, I think Chase Elliott's was a toe link, and Bubba Wallace, I don't think really too much was terribly wrong with that car, other than they just lost track of the vehicle timer, so damaged vehicle policy timer. So we shouldn't be losing cars to, sort of fluky things like this. But that's my thoughts on the damaged vehicle policy. What are your thoughts on the damaged vehicle policy? Do you think we should get rid of it altogether? Do you agree with my idea? Do you like the damaged vehicle policy? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments down below. If you made it this far, feel free to subscribe. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.